What's happening? I'm Alex. That's me, and I'm on your screen yet again. It's what I do. I just take over this corner of your screen and just live here. It's yeah, things like that happen. Either way, Damien, what's going on? Ghoul Wolf is here too. Wolf, what's happening? Whew. Tonight has been a fun night already for sure. I got my sandwich in me. I went to Wawa. I got me a sub this big, and it's a BLT, but I add onions, and they had an option at the end to add pepperoni. I said, you don't gotta ask me twice. So I am stuffed full of food right now, but feeling much better. Not that I was feeling bad before, but good grief, did I need to eat? We are in here. The wonderful Akuza is here with me, of course. My man hooking up the race control this evening, making everyone's lives nice and easy for the event. It was awesome, and we are chilling here at the parking garage, the unnamed park. Do we have any idea where this is? Like, where are we supposed to be? There's a highway that wraps around. And
I'm not sure if it's intentional, but the area reminds me of a parking lot that I saw in a video once. That takes place in America. I'm just assuming, because there's also an overpass area, but it's a huge ass parking lot.
Yeah, it's a very American thing. And tents everywhere and campers. But I don't know, because all of the like the 18-wheeler trucks and all are the like European style, the flat front kind of style.
That's true.
But then again, who knows? It's all just models and stuff that they had in the game.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm flying around. So they've got some buildings over on the other side over here. Kind of old school brick looking building. I mean, it looks like an office park. Kinda. Over here. This looks almost like it could be like a school building or something. I have no clue. They've got the billboards here. But there's definitely like some temporary grandstands and stuff put up for like for the drift course that goes around here, but a shitload of like container trucks and stuff all around. And then, like you said, the big overpass over here, which looks cool. With a road that goes to nowhere, and part of it's like not textured for whatever reason.
You're not supposed to look that far.
Yeah. And then it's just a big ass parking deck. With no lines or anything either. Oh man, yeah, I have no idea, because my first thought was it was like a parking deck outside of like a stadium or something like that. Like, yeah, I have no idea. So at an undisclosed parking location,
Top secret.
probably in the US, we think, is where we're going to be having our next slide style event here. So as we'll wait for everybody to trickle in, sure other people are getting food and stuff like that as well. I know there were some questions earlier on this evening about the location of the actual course. So being is I can't really draw a map, because the only angle I'd be able to draw a map from would be like, I don't even really know, like here, I guess. And like, that's really hard. You can't see all of the track or anything like that. And if I went out here, how would I signify what turns were where and everything like that? So I kind of had to draw the map on the roof. And then just when we get around to practice, you'll understand what's happening, because you'll be, down here, because the whole point of the course, you start out here and go up the ramp. That's kind of a unique little element, is launching and going up the ramp. But then you've got this wall here, and then the pillars that you kind of go between like so and wrap back around. So when you look on the map, now it makes sense. That's kind of the idea there. But we really couldn't draw the map without doing that. I guess I could have come up with some kind of way to like indicate the poles or something like that. But the map is a good enough start to get you in here, and then we'll say, hey, we start on the bottom and we do this, because it's a really short track anyway, real easy. So we will wait for everybody to dive in. I have no idea who this is right here. Oh, is that Wayne? Yeah, it's Wayne. Lewid, welcome back. Flux is here. What's going on? Oh, my bot thing is still going on. It is not a slide style broadcast anymore. I also need to turn the channel points and stuff back on. Let's do that. Channel points on first. Not the button I meant to hit there. Yeah, let me go handle this bot business here. Can do that real quick. Flux, what's going on, buddy?
This character, it doesn't mean that they this is their first time playing the game, but it could just mean that this is their first time playing this character.
Whew. Lewid, you did awesome, man. That was it was a fun one.
I think I said that right.
Let me real quick, let me get this knocked. I hit the wrong thing. But yeah, Flux also, man. Jason crushed it in his run. Y'all did such a good job. Come on, where we go? Moobot. Timers.
Were you the doctor?
Turn that bad boy off, and then we can delete that message and get up out of here.
Yeah, it's not working.
All right. I think we are back in the clear with that.
Hey, that is still
My nose acting stuffy all of a sudden. All right. Probably because I went outside in the cold and I ain't been outside in like 3 days. Little bum you didn't do better. Hey, no worries, man. It's all about having fun and just participating and be a part of it until more drivers are able to get in and get more practice runs and everything like that. I mean, it's going to kind of work out the way it did, where Wayne, Malte, Theory, all those guys are kind of they're going to be in the finals. Because because they're incredibly talented drivers, but B, they are established in slide style. They literally have fans at this point, people that are going to vote for them no matter what. So until you new guys starts to get in here and get some fans of your own, that's going to kind of still be the case. So really the solution is just keep going, keep driving, keep being a part of it. Those guys are human too, so they'll make mistakes on runs against you. And you'll be able to take that top spot from them.
Malte was especially certain that he was not gonna make it, not gonna win, which I guess he called it, but
yeah,
still,
but I mean, he made it all the way to the
finals like
yeah,
usual.
Absolutely, and he did a great job. And I think he would have gotten beat by his name just went out of my head. J Cup, that's what it was. Because we have two. We have J Star and J Cup, and I was like, I think I've got the wrong one. But J Cup, man, he was absolutely crushing it. It was just that one little hiccup, and he just bumped into him, but it sent him flying up and over the wall and everything like that. So it was it sucked because I thought he might have had something for him there. I thought he had it. Hero, we know, buddy. When are you rolling out? When's your date again? Flux, I'm glad you had fun, man. Glad you were there. Glad so many new drivers for this one, man. It was so awesome.
Yeah. A bit of a surprise, honestly.
Yeah, and they did good too. And hopefully everybody made it easy on you and was, you know, where they needed to be when you needed them to be there.
Yeah, they're pretty what's the word? Compliant
There you go.
for sure.
Yeah. I'd say that's a good word for it. Well, and that, I think having the all of the bracket stuff and everything streaming into the Discord makes that a little bit easier as well, because then there's just everybody knows exactly what's going on. There's no more, oh, well, I didn't know it was my turn. Yes, you did. Everybody knew. That's definitely a bonus. And I will be, now that I know we're going to be doing that, because that was just kind of a temporary idea, but I kind of like how it worked out. So now that we know that, I will be cleaning up what it, because I had it just kind of the dashboard set up to work best for me, which it still needs to be set up to work best for me because I'm, you know, using it to do all the overlays and everything. But to make it a little bit more readable and everything for you guys as well is going to be very helpful. Check out Theory's ride right here, man. Team UMR is going to be coming in hot next month. Oh, I like the windshield banner here too. Check this out. Got the like crack down, like the split down the middle of the purple and blue. Hell yeah, man. I'm telling you, Flux. What you got? Sorry. No, you're good.
Now I understand how the course works, from ground to like to the middle floor.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Yeah.
It was just, I mean, I couldn't draw it like on the second floor. And like I said, I had a piece of text up in the top left corner of the graphic that says, I think it says second floor and it's in parentheses or whatever. But I think when I went back and I redid all the screenshots and everything before I made the maps, I loaded it back in on top of it, forgot about it. And then I didn't catch it because none of the other maps have text up there, so I just kind of didn't. But as soon as somebody said something, I was like, I remember I put a text thing that said second floor. Why are people asking where it's at? And then I looked at the map. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It's not there. But yeah, Flux, Wayne is, my man's rocking some kind of cheat codes or something, man. I don't know what it is. The cheat code you type in, it's get good. You just have to type in get good, and then all of a sudden, Wayne is he is unreal, man. He can take any car in this game and just somehow tune it up and drive it, and you can't catch it. He's wicked fast. Theory and Wayne rocking the Uncle Malte Racing Team machines. I'm actually like super blown away by the design, the team livery design. It started out as like a haha funny thing or whatever, is now all of a sudden, look at these cars, man. If I can catch him, there he is. What's that thing screaming?
He's asking for a color code. So yeah, his blue is a little purpley. It's like a blurple.
Yeah, it is just slightly, yeah. Well, where did Wayne disappear to? Get them side by side. There we go. Yeah, it is just a little, yeah. Especially when you see them like that. The red is spot on, though. It's probably just red. Like full out red. FF0000. Flux said he's gonna make one too. Oh my god, if we all showed up to one event and it was like 30 cars and they all had this livery on it, except for Malte. Alright, so what has Akuza got over here? Obviously this must be some reference to an actual racing vehicle of some sort. I'm assuming, judging by the Nordica logo here. Digging the windshield banner as well. But what's the story on this one?
It's just one of the. If you look up like a Volvo rally car, this is like one of the cars that pop up.
Okay.
Of course, the actual car isn't actually a station wagon; it's actually a sedan.
Yeah.
But you know, this is the only Volvo we have, so.
It's it's close enough.
And yeah, get out of the way. This is gonna be my car for round 2.
Yep. This is the one right here, the big boy right here. Look at the got some aero elements on the rear. Got a diffuser back here. This thing is it looks like it's a station wagon, but it's bringing the heat. Extended roll cage and everything, man. Love it.
Just showcasing how open our car list is. From the hoodie truck to a freaking station wagon.
Yep. Especially after last season. Tried to go for a certain aesthetic of cars and whatnot, but once we got to talking about what we wanted everything to be like or whatever, it was just like, might as well just open it up. Hero said he's February 13th is when he's heading out. He changed the body color of his ride here. I'm digging the blue. Looking good, looking good. I am liking it for sure. Flux says, can you sign up for round 2? Oh, here I said, well, that's, yeah, my reshade stuff going on here. Yeah, that is very purple. Oh, the purple does look good. Twitch purple, yeah. That looks a lot. Yeah, that kicks ass. Yeah, my reshade kind of, I don't know why it turns it so blue, because most of the rest of the colors it doesn't like change that much, but it turns purple. Damn sure turns it straight into blue. But then if you look at your windshield banner, those colors don't change like hardly at all. It's just that particular shade of purple on your car changes blue, and then like, that's crazy. Let's see, let me get more of a general look here. Like this. I don't know. I feel like it's, I mean, I go for more like realistic light shading kind of look to it, and I think it adds a bit of depth to the image. The base game just looks a little flat. Which, I mean, to be expected. It's the engine was originally written with the limitations of like mobile devices in mind or whatever, and then they just kind of added some things on top of it now that they had PC capabilities. But this is exactly what you'd expect from something in that environment. So to be able to add this kind of look to it brings it back into the realm of like a purpose-built PC game. I was cooking my graphics card at one point. I didn't even realize it. But I got that sorted out and basically have the same visual effects, but with way less GPU usage. Uh-oh, there was 2 cars, now there's 1. Wait, Malte says he made, wait, you made this? I thought Wayne made it. Ah! My man is all, he said he's like, fuck it. I don't remember. I'm tired, man. I was up all night working on that qualifying stuff. Then woke up later than I wanted to and my back hurt. And then found out some stuff wasn't working. I had to fix it. Then we had to make a green light for for Yakuza, which worked out really well. Ah, Damien. I saw that. That was funny. Where are y'all seeing all these bots at? Wolfpack, what's going on? It's your birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Hell yeah.
There should be a viewer list.
Yeah, I don't have it set up on. The mod view has it like in there by default. But I have like I've done a whole thing on the, there's Miss Charlie.
What? literally during Slide South before I started streaming, all the ones that Wayne banned, there were like 8 of them. I reported every single one, and then like 4 of them came to my stream when I was streaming. Banned the shit out of those too.
Well, what are they? They're not doing anything, are they? Are they sending messages?
No, because their accounts
No.
were literally created like 2 hours ago.
So somebody's testing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely
fewer counts
or something, yeah. But definitely
Yeah, no.
definitely report them, because if all of
I
those
did,
accounts
yeah.
are coming from the same IPs, their systems will pick up on that, and eventually that IP will actually be banned.
It has to, because they're all not a bot def, and then it's numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to
Oh
like
yeah.
20.
Oh, there's probably a lot more than that. That's probably the ones that came around our side of things. Wait, this is what a loser.
Alright. Wayne, somebody keep an eye on that. I gotta go lay down. Alex, just let me know if you plan on staying up until. Well, I don't.
I'll probably come lay down a little bit.
Alright. Oh,
Alright.
good night.
Good night, Charlie.
Good night.
But hello Jay, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Wayne. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure these guys, like, Malte made it, but then Theory and Wayne copied it. I don't think they, as you could tell by Theory asking about the color codes, I don't think they just shared it to each other. They definitely, they'll have some slight dough. I'm pretty sure, aren't they on different cars? They're the same
No,
car.
they're the same
Same
BMW.
car. Got it. Lewin, yes sir. The car specs do not change. That is for the whole season. The entire rule book or whatever is for the entire season. Nothing changes. Only the map. Everything else is identical all season long. So you can build one slide style car and run it all year, or you can build a different one every event if you want to. But everything else stays exactly the same throughout the season. Really nothing changes because we made all the maps ahead of time. So the whole season is set in case, unless there is another major physics update that changes things within the game. Other than that, we're pretty much sticking with what we got here. I am planning on making the change, or at least getting rid of the rule about taillights, because it really doesn't matter, especially for what we're doing. And we don't really check on that anyway. It is kind of what it is. We might add the
suck my ass. You can't kill me.
we might add the sidewall, sidewall stickers on the tires, like you see here on Theory's ride, as a rule, so that way when guys grab the handbrake, it's a lot more obvious on the replay. But we really don't, like we said before, we really don't get that in depth as far as the judging and whatnot of the round goes. I mean, obviously it goes to the viewers anyway in the vote, but yeah, but that part doesn't make a huge difference. Oh, so close. See, this is a deceptively difficult track. It looks like super easy on paper, but then when you actually go to do it, getting the angle right, coming up the ramp, and then you're having to set the radius to get around this wall and set yourself up to get around a pole that you can't see until you get to about here. Especially with the driving in-game camera, you can't see it until this point. So then they've got to make the adjustment to kick back around and then set up to get all the way around out this way. Barrel roll. Nismo, what's going on? Why I look like that? Why you look like what? Star Killer, what's up, dude? I may have to go with the static cameras for this event. I could do like this. We'll have to turn the smoke down just in case, make it a little easier to see, but it is kind of cool to come out of the parking deck like this, though. Yeah, Stark, yeah, it's kind of, well, because the idea would be, basically, is I set my camera at this height right here, and then I just don't move up or down. So, like, to watch the start, I would be out here like this. They come around, go up the hill. I kind of track like this, and then after this pole, like, well, I hit that one, but, like, I kind of come through like that, and could kind of do it like this, and follow along with these guys. And then it's just hard because I keep running into stuff like that. It's kind of hard to gauge where it's at. And then after their line's over, it kind of looks like this, and then back to the next couple of cars on the line here. So it's not super difficult, but I think it would be better to use the static cameras, especially for this course. Stark. Oh, I'm so tired. But it's weird because, like, I just woke up, like, theoretically. Well, I don't know. I guess it was 7 hours ago now. Not a long time to be awake, but I only slept for like 5 or 6 hours as it is, so. And I think it was more of like a stayed up all night trying to get the stuff working. So not that it was like stressful, but like it's not good to like stay up that late, that long, and like grinding your brain on something. Like it wasn't stressful in a sense of I was worried, but like, you know, just my brain didn't stop the whole time. I was working on stuff that whole time that I stayed up, and then going to sleep. Well, the whole time, you know, I'm laying in bed trying to sleep and thinking about all the different things, you know, with slide style and everything like that. So like finally got to sleep with the way that the dogs were laying in the bed and everything like that. My back got all twisted up. So then I wake up and same thing. It was like full stress from the time I woke up. Cause like, not that I was stressing like in a negative way about the event, but it was like there was a lot of stuff that we had to get ready, and I was responding to lots of messages, and then sat down. There was a couple of program things that needed to change. So it was like, let's do that. Then it was time for the driver's meeting. And then it was like, oh shit, we're starting. We got to do it. So it was like never a negative thing, but it was just like, man, I didn't have a second to breathe. I didn't get to eat or anything. Hey, Nismo with the follow too. Hey, what's happening? I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. No password. Just search up Alex on the US servers. Come hang out. Slide around with the slide style drivers. Checking out the line for round 2 coming at the end of February. Had an awesome event earlier on this evening. Yeah, doing the camera like this isn't the worst. And of course, I'll be locked onto the lead driver too, so. Nismo says, why this map? Because this is the map for round 2 of the slide style season this year. The schedule and everything for the season is available if you do ! slide style. Flux, you already know, man, that's not our deal. We don't be passing out tunes around here. Don't give out our setup information. All these drivers are happy to Happy to help you out with what you got going on with your car, though. Especially Wayne and Malte. Not Theory, though. You ain't gonna get shit out of Theory. My man keeps the secrets tight under wraps. Yeah. He's got his car running on some anti-gravity shit or something. He's got... Good grief, Wayne. Don't do that to yourself, man. Theory says I don't have any secrets. Yeah, you gotta eat. That was my thing too, is I didn't eat. I got a Pop-Tart right before we started, but I only got through... half of it. I got through half of one. You know, coming a 2-pack. I got through half of one of them before the time it was like we had to start the event. I was running 10 minutes later than I wanted to be. A couple of ideas for the next event as far as stream setup goes. I'm going to have an actual countdown thing. The idea will be that the event, we're going to advertise. We, of course, advertise that the event starts at 7, but we're going to put the actual countdown timer at the beginning to, I'm going to actually have a timer, and it's going to count down to 7:10. So that way, anybody that tunes into the stream, they're there at 7 o'clock. Can get settled in, get ready to go as everybody else joins in, because we don't want to, you know, jump in, show everybody the line, talk about, you know, slide style and whatever. 10 minutes later, we're running the first car, and there's only 3 people there to vote. We definitely need more than that. So I want to have that little 10-minute buffer period. Today was a 20-minute buffer period, but I want to get that. We shouldn't have that next time because we worked out almost all the kinks in the process of the situation tonight. Or not even any kink. There were really no kinks in the system. It was everything worked pretty much by design. So pretty happy with that. Expecting a lot larger car count. We had almost 30 this time around, but expecting much bigger numbers next time around, as the SOG guys seem pretty stoked. They seem pretty interested and what it is that we've got going on over here. Speaking of SOG, you might want to look up on YouTube, Savage Outlaws Gaming. They will be having round 9 of their, I believe, 3rd season of the SOG Drift Championship. Those guys run every single Saturday. Check out this Mustang machine here. Craziness. I think it's awesome. That's usually the goal there, Flux. We try to. I try to do that every night that I stream CarX. We're usually pretty close. Generally, on the nights that we stream CarX, we can usually squeak into that top spot unless Brit is on. If Brit's on, we're nowhere close. And I love Brit. She's awesome. I've gotten to hang out with her, or on stream and stuff like that, talk to her a couple of times. Very, very cool. She's come to our streams and stuff before. I believe she's probably shouted out Slide Style before, I think, if I remember right, because I think one time she came to hang out during a practice. She's super cool. But as far as the Twitch views and everything like that goes, let's just say I don't have the assets that she has in gathering an audience.
Oh, that assets, right?
Yes. No, Britt is super awesome, and she is beautiful. She is a very beautiful woman, and she is a very, very good driver and deserves all of the views that she has. But it's a lot easier to get them in the door when when the outside of the shop looks like that. It's a lot easier to get them in the front door. But then once you get them in, they find out it's a great place to be. That's what Britstream is like. It's nice on the outside, but also nice on the inside. I bet if I spontaneously grew some boobs, though, a lot more people would click on me. Not because of the boobs, but why does Alex suddenly have boobs? I think that would be a way to trick people into joining the stream. What has he done? Looks like a horse kicked him in the chest and it's all swollen up. Vinny, what's going on? But yeah, you showed up in an odd time. Wayne says time to invest in a wig. No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just Alex with boobs. Nope. Not that either, Malte. Just I'd stay Alex. I would just suddenly have boobs. That would be the only change. No other change. Yogi got here in the middle of this. He's like, what the fuck are they talking about, bro? Yogi, what's going on, my friend? How are you doing? Lewitt over here with the S15 machine looking solid. Vinny says you use OBS or Streamlabs. I am all vanilla OBS all day long. That is my wheelhouse. And all of my overlays and whatnot is almost all of it is HTML. I mean, obviously a lot of images and stuff here and there, but it's all HTML based. I write all of my own overlays and everything like that, especially for the slide style events as well. Yes, vanilla OBS meaning like the original like open broadcaster system, the open source program. I will kind of always have to recommend against Streamlabs OBS, not because of anything that the program does. They have a lot of user-friendly features and a pretty slick looking UI. The problem is there is a lot of issues with code that they have appropriated from places that they either weren't necessarily supposed to or they did without giving credit where credit needed to be, and then when called on it, they were basically like, oh well, we don't give a shit. And they were, I believe there's a court case, I don't know if it was settled out of court or whatever, between OBS and Streamlabs, because Streamlabs is not supposed to use the three letters OBS. It's not supposed to be Streamlabs OBS for their software. They are supposed to be using something different. But they have been ignoring that as well, and I have been a very avid user of open source software since I was younger. I've been a hardcore Linux user since I was like 12 years old. And if it weren't for the music production things that I used to do, and of course streaming and gaming and all of that, I mean, there was a period of time in my life where I was like at home and at work, I was exclusive to Linux. I only get Android phones because of the same thing. I mean, I was one of those guys too. I wasn't just using like Ubuntu or Fedora or anything like that. Like I was one of those guys that were like building kernels and shit and running Arch Linux and like doing my own thing. I didn't even have a window manager. I had like a tiling window. It was a whole thing. I was one of those guys. But yeah, I've always been a huge supporter of the just open source community. So when I see things happening like what's happening with Streamlabs and everything like that, you know, it rubs me the wrong way. So I definitely can't necessarily sit here and recommend it, but I know a lot of people that use it as a great way to get started. Oh, Vinny, I appreciate the follow too. This is a Linux, the throwback. Come on now, Linux never went anywhere. 90% of the world's computers run the Linux kernel. Almost the entire internet runs on Linux. All the Android phones in the world and almost damn near every web server out there. If you're on Facebook, Linux. If you're on Twitter, Linux. TikTok, Linux. All of it. But no, definitely recommend if you're going to start out in streaming. It may seem a little tough at first, or it might be kind of difficult to understand some of the UI and everything like that, because it is a little wonky in places. They could use some UI improvements in a lot of places. But I definitely think sticking with the original project OBS is a great start, because it's just unlimited, the things you can accomplish with it. And if you weren't around earlier, Vinny, I don't know if you caught it, but our slide style event, our competitive drifting event that we do once a month, we actually ran that earlier on tonight. You can, we'll just look down in the past. It would be the stream that happened about 2-3 hours ago. But everything that you see in that, I mean, that was done. All I did was change my scene collection over to the Alex on your screen stuff again. But everything that happened during that event, now of course I have a lot of background stuff controlling the overlays, but everything that you see was made possible directly with OBS. And if you're looking into doing any type of live streaming events that are going to be more involved than what that was, then you've got to move on to full professional suites such as vMix or XSplit or something like. I guess XSplit would be the next step, and then vMix being beyond that, and then after that you start getting into like professional television broadcasting stuff. Josie, what's going on? Little Rascals as well, what's happening? Says ADH. Well, in this particular server, we don't have it locked down, but for our slide style, this is a slide style practice, of course. That's why these guys are running this line. And our slide style specs are 110 adhesion. You can find all that information at the official slide style Discord. Type it in ! slide style will take you to it. And you can find out everything you need to know about putting together a car for slide style competition. Yeah, our event earlier on this evening was pretty awesome. We had a great time. And we will be back next month right here at the parking garage that is at an undisclosed location. This is the Area 51 parking deck.
Motherfucker.
There's Josie right there. Hell yeah. Ismo says, what do you win? Well, the top qualifier gets a $10 game card. So Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whatever it may be. Top qualifier gets $10, and the winner of the event gets $20.
I drank a beer.
And a beer.
I drank another beer.
Another beer.
3 beers.
3 beers.
4 beers.
4 beers.
5 beers.
Look at that.
6 beers.
They get a 6-pack. You get $20 in a 6-pack from Stone Cold Steve Austin. You got to be careful though when receiving a beer from Stone Cold Steve Austin. Or Daniel Bryan. Definitely do not accept a beer from Brock Lesnar. I take that back. If Brock Lesnar offers you a beer, if you don't say yes, you may die. So just take the beer. Even if you don't drink, it's Brock Lesnar. You just take the beer. Just pretend to drink it. Just humor the motherfucker. Oh boy, good grief. Especially now that he doesn't give a shit anymore. I mean, not that he ever really gave much of a shit in the first place, but he at least put some effort, like, into his appearance and whatever, as far as, like, you know, looking the part of Brock Lesnar. Got the, I mean, he missed the mark with the tattoos, but, like, going for the tattoos, the close-cut shave, just looking mean as shit all the time. And, like, because nobody knew anything about him, he was just this monster beast murder killer. Once everybody figured out that he was, like, a farmer from Montana, oh my God, now he shows up in a flannel shirt, long, his hairs grow out, he's got like a ponytail on the back, he's got a country boy beard and shit out like this, and he's like smiling and shit. He does not care, he is not trying to put on the appearance of being like a death machine anymore, and somehow it's even scarier. Him showing up like a happy, you know, country farm boy or whatever that just so happens to be like 6'4" and like 7 million pounds of rock solid muscle, it's fucking scary. I'd almost rather him going back to trying to look mean. And I love that WWE keeps bringing back Stone Cold to do stuff, because now he's gotten to that age, same thing, he doesn't care anymore. And he's just so happy to be around that no matter what's going on in the ring, he's got this big ass smile on his face. Even when he's selling, if somebody hits him with something and he takes a bump or whatever, he's just laying there on the ground like selling like it hurts, and he's smiling. He's like, I'm so happy. Oh no, I'm hurt, yay. It's so awesome. You know, after watching that right there, not that anybody did anything wrong, but I do want to go back over the starts for the event here. Obviously, we're going to be using the same starting setup. The chase car, of course, is going to be on the inside, so they're going to be on the left side now, which means that the chase driver will be up, you know, kind of by this red pole here. They'll be up there. And the lead car will tuck back into this hole right here, like where Lewitt is. So like Lewitt would back up from where he's at right here. So yeah, right here. This is where the these guys would start like this. And then the chase car, of course, going first. But the lead car kind of has to go immediately. There kind of, you know, can't be any lag in between, because you basically are on the track from the start. There's really no run up to it. And what these guys just did was absolutely perfect. That was a perfect way of doing it. I think that's Damien, I believe. I saw the Imperium logo on the back of that machine. But yeah, great run there for both of those guys, actually. But yeah, that's how we're going to be doing the starts this time around. So yeah, there's got to be like no hesitation. As soon as that chase car starts to move forward, that lead car's got to launch off. Swerve, what's up, man? Where were you at earlier? I know you weren't signed up or anything like that, but what happened? You should have run that first one, man. It was such a great event. We missed you. You may have been in the chat. I don't know. I had I didn't have the chat up during the event. Oh, Swerve was there. Okay, hell yeah. It's getting a little lag-tastic up in here, I can see. Ah, he was at a basketball game. Got you. Well, hopefully next month then. Next month. Definitely get in here and catch some slides. Glad you got to catch some of the event, though. It was a good one, man. We had fun. I can't wait to go back and watch it. Lewis says he's definitely bringing the S15. Hell yeah, Flux. Hey, man, great runs today. Fun having you there. Enjoyed calling your runs. Appreciate you being a part of everything we had going on, and for it being you guys' first. Everybody whose event it was their first event. Everybody did so great, especially with Akuza being, you know, his first time doing the race control. Not that it's rocket science by any, you know, it's I didn't want to like throw everything at him at one time. We definitely tried to do our best to make it as easy of a transition as possible. Because before, I don't want to say we took Charlie for granted. I don't mean it like that, but like we had a system kind of in place. So I knew what I could work around. But then when it came to having Akuza doing the job, not that he doesn't have the ability, but it's a whole different world when Charlie's physically in the house with me. You know what I mean? So like to be able to have to work around the issues of things that we hadn't even thought of, that we just that just naturally happened due to us being in the house together, of how to do that in a remote standpoint was definitely a unique challenge. So it being the first time, not only for Akuza doing the job at all, but the first time for a lot of the changes that we made in order to make it possible. You guys as drivers, especially the new drivers, y'all made it super, super easy and going where you needed to, when you needed to go there. I greatly appreciate it, man. I really do. I had such a blast, man, especially about halfway through it, because I was I don't want to say I was worried, like I didn't think anything was going to go wrong, but I was just waiting, about halfway through qualifying, I was just waiting. Something's going to come up. Something's going to go wrong, or something's going to happen with one of the cars in the server, or my overlays are going to crash. The stream is going to crap out. Something, somebody in the chat, somebody's going to like start to spam the chat, or we're going to get follow botted or whatever. I was like, something's going to happen. And about halfway through qualifying, nothing was going on. I was feeling good. Akuza was, like I said earlier, I was telling him after it was over, it was like, I almost for a minute thought that the drivers were ignoring him and waiting for the green light themselves, because I would hit that green light, boy, and not 5-10 seconds later, them cars were gone. And I was like, damn. But he said nobody moved until he told him. So, I mean, they were just staying on top of it. So, yeah, about halfway through qualifying, I finally, like, when I go back, I'm going to listen to see if you can tell, like, in my voice, because I just, like, relaxed. Yeah, Nismo, if you're jumping in the server with us, man, these guys are running the line, especially because we've got a handful of new drivers here that they just had their first slide style event, and they are already pretty stoked on getting set up for the next one. So yeah, we are running that line. And also there was some confusion. This is the only map throughout the entire season that is kind of hard to understand, because I had to draw the map on top of the building, like on top of the roof, which I kind of screwed up, and I didn't say that it was on the second floor, really. I didn't really, well, like I said, I had it, but I screwed it up. So I had to draw the map from here on top of the building, and didn't have a great way to really show what it was. It's easy enough to understand once you come see what we're doing and then look at the map. It's like, oh, this is what they meant. But it's definitely, the rest of them are like extremely cut and dry and make perfect sense. This was the only one that was a little wonky, so definitely wanting to get these guys some practice time in on this one. Cars all in one place at one time. When y'all do finish the run and you come back down the hill, it's also on the map as well, but when you're finished with the run, you're kind of rolling back this way or whatever, really the only way to get back to the bottom is to go back down the ramp you came down. So just make sure that you tuck in nice and close on the inside of the wall right here. And that way you won't hit the guys that are coming up on this outside line here. Coyote, what's up, dude? You catch any of the event earlier tonight? I didn't have the chat up. Well, I did, but I had it like set in such a way that I could only see the polls. That's why I was talking about the colors being screwed up on the vote for like qualifying. Because not only is that, you know, a fancy little way of, you know, doing the graphics on screen, is it's, you know, it's the slide style color of red and then it turns green when the vote is complete. You know, yeah, that looks cool and everything, but that also serves a purpose. That's how I know the vote's over with and I can go back to my drone camera or whatever, and I did not have that. It wasn't work. I don't know why. It only doesn't work when we're live. It works perfect in testing. I had it going last night, no problem. So I'll have to figure that one out. But other than, so I couldn't see the chat. I had it up, like that window open so the polls would show up at the top so I could watch that little slider bar so I would know when the votes were going to be over. The focus for the next event is going to be the beginning and ending screens and the vote colors, which the vote colors is just a bug. I just have to find it. I have to figure out what's causing that to happen. But the beginning and end screens, which is just a design thing, that'll be knocked out, and then we'll be good to go. And then it'll all just be quality of life things and further automating stuff. We did want to add a sound effect. But Winter Soldier, what's up, man? Cody says the event was crazy. Dude, I had a blast, man. It was so much fun. These guys are so good. And it's so fun to watch them, too. Anthony the Destroyer, he says, stop playing games. What do you drift in real life? Boy, I don't drift a damn thing in real life. I ain't this good. I can't even drive in the game. That's why I fly the camera around. He had to be talking. I bet he's talking to Wayne. He ain't talking to me. He's got to be talking to Wayne. Winter Soldier says, what is slide style? Uh-oh. Oh, he's talking to me. Boy, there's a reason I'm driving this camera around and not a car. No, Winter Soldier, it's not that. It's not you. These guys have been listening to me for the past week and a half do nothing but explain slide style to people. No, it's not you at all, man. It's just funny because I know everybody's just like, oh, here we go. They've heard the exact same sales pitch so many times. But yeah, Anthony the Destroyer. Nope, I am a I guess I could give myself the title of live event producer. That's kind of what I that's me. That's where I'm at. Very soon to be doing it in actual professional standing, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, anyway, Winter Soldier, exclamation point, slide style will take you over to the official slide style Discord. And Nismo thinks they're funny over here. But it'll take you over to the Discord, man. You can see everything, all the info, all the intel on it is there. You can also watch last season's events, and then of course, if you scroll down in the in my channel here, the last stream that happened on this channel, like 3-4 hours ago, was our first event of 2023. And it was, we had a blast. It was awesome, so much fun. So not that I want you to leave the stream. I'm like, yeah, I'm kicking you out. Get out of here. But if you wanted to go watch that, good grief, that was actually impressive. They actually made it all the way up to the roof. That was awesome. But yeah, if you want to go take a look at the event from earlier and see what it's all about, we have so much fun doing it, man. But yeah, it's a year-long drift tournament, but it's focused on what we call freestyle tandem drifting. It's not no clipping zones, no judges, anything like that. So definitely go take a look at that last VOD if you can, or watch one of the events from last season, and you'll see what we're all about. But the one from today would be your best bet, because it was about the most perfect event you could possibly ask for. Everything went great. Oh my God, can we talk about the start procedure? The launch, the way that we start our tandem runs. Like, finally, that was our first time in practice doing it the new way, and it only got messed up once. Every other run, it was like perfect. And the one it got messed up on was just a genuine mistake. Like, it wasn't anything that like anybody did wrong. They just hesitated, and that's kind of what happens when you hesitate. But it was the chase car that that's kind of the give and take, is the chase car is in control of the start, but if they have that hesitation, it's their ass. So it's kind of, it's definitely a give and take there, because if the lead car hesitates, the chase kind of has to let up going into that first turn, and they work it in together. No, dude, Winter Soldier, anybody is allowed to join in here, absolutely. Dive on in here and come slide around with these guys. We're just hanging out. These guys are running the line, having some fun. I'm kind of practicing my the camera work here. We're probably gonna go with static cameras. Do I have those set up, by the way, for this? I do not. We're probably gonna go with static cameras for this event, just because of it being like in a building. I have to stick my camera like right under the roof and just kind of float like this, but with the smoke and all that, it's a lot going on. And the cars are so close to the screen with like the replay graphics and everything like that up, it's gonna be covering things up. It's gonna be better to do it the other way. No password, Soldier, just search up Alex on the US servers, you'll find us. See my name there. Can't miss it. That's Damien and I. Is that Theory that's with him? Who's with him? Damien just drove him all the way out to the sandwiched him on that outside. All right, hey y'all, don't do that, man, because guys are coming back up that way. That was funny. Yeah, make sure you don't block the line for guys joining the way up. Coyote, it's been a little while, dude, but you are more than welcome to join in. And all his skill level or anything like that does not matter. Everybody gets a qualifying run. I showcased everyone's car. We go over what it looks like, talk about it. They get to do their qualifying run. They get voted on, and hey, who knows? Maybe they'll make the top 12. Maybe they don't. You know, it is what it is. You make the last chance qualifier, you get to run twice. And then but it's all about having fun. Nothing serious about it at all. But yeah, Soldier, that's cool, man. Our stuff is on 110s. But we don't have the server locked to that for tonight because we're just hanging out chilling. So you can bring whatever you want in here. And if you're interested in driving in an event, of course, you can look up the rule specs and everything in our Discord and see what all you need to do for your car. It's not a whole lot of stuff compared to most competitive events, so it should be a pretty easy changeover in most cases. We changed up the windshield banner rules this year's too, Coyote. Changed it up so now it's just your name and number. You don't have to have the country flag on the windshield banner anymore. So it's your name and number on the banner in white, and then the background just has to be the slide style colors. And I give those hex codes in the little rules document or whatever, the thing. But like, you can do the background however you want. So I have like the paint splattery type look with the purple and blue, but like you can take the purple and blue colors and do whatever you want. Hero did his, like it's a blue banner and then the purple paint is like running down the whole windshield. It looks so sick. And a bunch of guys had a bunch of really, really cool windshield banner designs that they did. So we kind of figured with, you know, it's an organized event, so we asked that everybody has a windshield banner, but it's all about like the freestyle and just kind of free spirit type of thing. So we said you have to have a windshield banner, but you're allowed to get creative with it. It's like the perfect balance. So, and it's one of my favorite parts of this year is getting to see what everybody does. Like here's Lewis, check his out. He's got such a cool design going on there with like the kind of tribally looking thing going across the top of it. But yeah, man, that is so that's what they look like this year, and you can, like I said, you can do whatever you want with them basically. Duran, what's going on, man? Is this, Soldier, is this your ride right? No, this is Nismo's right here, okay. I was gonna say, I see the name on the side right here. Hell yeah. Pretty kick-ass looking right here. Oh yeah, we've got a PDF file that's got everything, man. The whole season schedule, the whole everything. Josie, what up? Are you out of here? Is that deuces? Are you saying peace? Peace out? Durant, bro, you are all good, man. Everything's been going great, dude. I don't know if you saw earlier, we had our first slide style event of the year was earlier on this evening. It was super awesome. We had a blast. Everything went off like perfectly. Super great driving, some super great runs. We had a great time, man. So today has been a good one. We are just chilling tonight here for a little while before I head off to go to bed. Hell yeah, Coyote. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, we got the PDF with like everything in it. It's got the schedule, it's got how we do qualifying, and I'm going to update it to include the new groups format that we did. It doesn't change anything about how qualifying happens as far as the event goes. But it's, you know, just so that everybody knows what to expect as far as comp day goes, is how you're going to be loading in and out of the server. I think everybody said after it was over that it went super smoothly, and really the final judge there is down to Akuza, and he, I believe he approved. So, are you still here, or did you fall asleep on us?
I'm here.
Ah, he's here.
Myself for a bit.
Or he might have still been falling asleep on us, but he's here. He's. But yeah, so qualifying, that was good. It worked out pretty smooth with like the groups and everything.
Also, the reason I'm quiet is because I'm still going through the pictures.
Oh, got you. All right, well, I won't bother Akuza anymore. But we thought it was pretty good, so. All these guys, Soldier, oh, what's that, dude? Sorry.
Yeah, it was neat and tidy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it was definitely nice and smooth the way it worked out. Soldier, follow these guys, man. All of these guys are rocking the line. That's why I'm just kind of waiting for a pairing to show up and then following them along. If you want to see how we start our runs, Wayne is going to be in the lead position here. The chase car needs to be right here. So I don't know who this is here, but yeah, they need to pull up right. Well, they went too fast. So the chase car would need to pull up into this spot right here, just slightly, or one car like that. You'll see Lewitt has got it. Lewitt knows what to do, so he'll pull up, they stop, they let each other know they're ready. Lewitt will take off here, and then Wayne will be right with him. And that's how we do long. Well, Lewitt hesitated a little bit on that one. But the chase car takes off first. They are kind of the control car for how we run the line. And then the lead car will immediately take off because they are the lead, so they need to jump in front of them. So you have to let the lead car go. But well, unless you just want to run the line by yourself, then that's all good too. But it's kind of the magic of how it works. Demon, what's up? What's going on? Wayne has requested a late
I drank
night.
a beer.
Uh-oh.
I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no. 5 beers. Oh no. 6 beers. And a shot of whiskey.
Oh boy, Wayne has requested a late night 2 in the morning. We're still awake because I slept crazy hours yesterday. Oh yeah. That was a sad oh yeah. That was I don't have very much energy oh yeah.
And your voice is rough too after all that talking.
No shit, I have been talking nonstop for like 7 hours. Not that that's not normal, but instead of just talking in a regular Alex voice, I was talking in my slide style announcer voice for like fucking 6 hours straight. That was Akuza's polite way of saying, would you shut the fuck up?
Not really. Come on. No, that's my way of saying give your voice a rest.
No, you're not kidding. No, I'm not gonna stay on here much longer, that's for sure. Lewitt, you're all good, man, and all of yours today were fine. It's just this track in particular, there's no run up, because if these signs were like another 6 feet back from where they're at, it would be super helpful. But yeah, there's just no run up for this one. But this is the like weakest map I think of the entire map pool for this season. But I just love this idea of like launching into an upward ramp, drifting side by side. I mean, it's such a unique element that you'd never see anywhere else. And the rest of the line is pretty cool. You've got a couple of quick transitions there, but like there's a pole that basically, we don't do clipping zones, but there's a pole that works as like an inside clip, physical inside clip too, because if you can hit it, it's not just like a cone or something like that. It's a fucking concrete pole. So it's definitely, I really like the way that the course works out. It's a pain in the ass camera angle wise, and it's a pain in the ass starting wise, because where everybody of course is going to have to like park up over in this area, and then the starting line is here.
Bitch. I ain't
Hey,
gonna
Cole, never stop loving you,
bitch.
Josie, I appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not a bad track by any means. It's just, I think out of all the other maps for this season, I just think I would say it's the weakest. It's definitely not bad at all. Still like a 7 out of 10 maybe, but it's compared to all the rest of them we're running this year, it is not the best one. Coyote, yeah, Kino engine swaps still not legal. I mean, it's would be unfair. The console players don't have it. We don't do anything. Nothing is legal in the event that console players can't also do. That's basically what the rules boil down to. So if it's not in the vanilla game, then console players can't do it. Nobody else can do it either. So yeah, that's kind of the way we did it, because we're, even though it is all about having fun and everything like that, it does still need to be fair fun. And we want it to be accessible to everyone as well. So like we said, even people that play on the Nintendo Switch, if they ever, update the game to be able to play multiplayer with everyone else again, even for those players, we want guys to be able to join in and be able to play. So Paint, what's going on? So for slide style events, for our competitive events, we run 110 adhesion. You can find all that information by going to ! slide style. But the server tonight, we're just hanging out and run whatever you want. These guys are over here running the line for next month's course. Oh, there we go. A little lag-tastic there. But yeah, you're definitely welcome to join in. Now, a lot of these guys are, because of that, they are going to be running 110s. They're testing their different comp cars and everything like that. Hey, I appreciate the follow too, man. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. We don't always do CarX. It's just been a whole lot of CarX here lately, due to the fact that we had our first ever event earlier on this evening. If you didn't see it, check the last VOD on the stream, and it's going to be uploaded to YouTube either tomorrow or most likely Sunday. I have a thing I have to do tomorrow. So Sunday it will be on the Slide Style YouTube. I'll get a playlist set up and everything for the 2023 season. I'll make sure all my graphics and everything are updated as well. I have to make a thumbnail for the event. I've got to move away from making thumbnails that spoil the winner of the event for people that don't get to see it in real time. So I'm going to make more generic thumbnails for this season, especially because there's only 10 events. I don't know, Soldier. We'll have to see, man. We got some wicked fast competitors that run with us for sure, so I'm sure they'd like to see you bring that thing on along. But Faint, no password, man. Oh, I thought you were in the server. I thought that's why you came to join us on the stream. My bad. That's what's killing me with the new Kino drone cam, man. I don't have the name tags over top of people's cars anymore when I'm in the drone cam. Oh, Theory's game crashed. That sucks. But yeah, just search up Alex on the US servers. You'll see us right there. You'll know it's us. Can't miss it. Damien taking Wayne out over here. I love this car, man. We gotta get him. It's driving me nuts, man. That's the YOLO team here on the hood. You have got to get that turned white. Why is it black when the whole rest of the car is white letters with a black background? YOLO tires, ill skills, Damien, Slide Style, all the other text is white. And then you come around to the hood. You talking about it's not black? What? Am I crazy? What? I'm so confused. No, I mean like the middle part. Like have the blue and then the pink, but the middle's, I don't know. I'm not trying to critique your shit. I'm just saying I'm so confused. Either way, it's a badass looking car.
Fairly old as well. Like we've seen it like long.
He's run this for a long time. Yeah. Oh, so that's just what after they did that vinyl update, this is just what this did. I see what you're saying. Now I got you.
Oh, when they did the double layers on all
and instead of defaulting the second layer to be transparent on everything so everybody's cars look the same, they defaulted it to black because they hate everybody.
Yeah, I pointed this out when the update came out, and
yep.
that's what happened.
Yep, I don't know why they did that. They make some questionable moves from time to time.
I mean, the reason why they did is because people were actually trying to like make borders around the actual stickers.
Oh,
But
yeah.
The way to do that is to layer like bottom and make it like waste like layers, just making a border.
Yeah.
So
No, I
they
totally get
cut out
why
the
they did
middleman.
it. But I mean, like, when they did the update, defaulting that's the new layer that was created, defaulting it to black instead of transparent. Because, like, that layer didn't exist before. So everybody's liveries were created in such a way that they didn't have a border. So, like, all of mine, for example, were created without having that in mind. And then when all of a sudden, all of those layers, like the, I don't know if this car even has any that would be a good example. Not on this design. But there are some designs that I actually base, like, the layout of the vinyls off of the text stickers. So, like the CBW logo here, like, obviously it's on a black background, so it wouldn't make a damn difference on this car. But, like, had I built a lot of, like, design work around that logo, and then, like, all of a sudden it's got that black border on it, which isn't a big deal if it's, like, 2 or 3 on a car, but, like, when that was half the car, that shit sucked. And then I had that one car, that Miata, that I did, like, a base color on the paint, and then the entire car was the same vinyl, just copied and pasted over and over and over again, and they put that shit on that. So I had like 150 that I had to go take the black background off of.
Yeah, well, at least it's not something you cannot fix. I mean, you can
That's
fix
true.
it. It's time consuming, but it's not the end of the world.
No, you were right about that, because that would have sucked if it was like they stuck the black border on it and you couldn't take it off. And that's just how they all were, because yeah, then we'd have to like redesign all of the liveries. Yeah, you are absolutely right about that. Yeah, I'm not complaining like, oh, they shot my dog, but it's more like, man, if you were gonna do it, I wish you could have done it with the defaulting to transparent instead of black. These guys are getting after it right here. Wayne, is this Soldier right here with you? I was gonna say, I can't, I hate that we can't.
That's a random Tete Do.
They were
Where
crushing
that
it
is.
right there. They are on top of it. Soldier said he's in a purple Supra. Was that the one right over here? This guy?
DJ, yeah, purple Supra with a bunch of splash.
Yeah.
On it. With-
Oh, you were
was
on
it
here with us
top?
the other night. That's right. Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought that name, I thought it was familiar. Yeah, absolutely. He was hanging out with us.
Death Moon.
Yeah. But yeah, man, come run with Wayne. Faint, you're all good, man. No worry. Hey, we are just hanging out. It is no big deal. We're running the high horsepower, speedy, grippy machines, but you can do all of the slow jam sliding you want to, my friend. Wayne with the old 86 rocket ship over here and with the 360. Oh, you mean like for name brand stuff, Louis? Like actual vinyl stuff? That would be pretty cool. Hey, y'all, make sure when you're coming back down the hill here, make sure you stay on this inside wall right here along the curb to not interfere with the guys coming up the hill. Stay on the inside of the wall here. Woo! Y'all were close on that inside wall. That was wild. Good run. Hell yeah. Lewitt, how cool would it be if we were able to get a slide style banner in the game? Especially because we're not like a, you know, it's not a real thing. It's not like a business or anything like that. I mean, I don't have a trademark on the name by any means or anything like that. Of course, we have the, you know, we have the soft copyright on it because it's our intellectual property. You know, it's my thing that I've created, and of course we have all of the proof of it because we have all of the events that are, you know, on YouTube, and they're dated, and the you know, we got all that, so nobody could just come in and say, oh well, I created slide style. No, you didn't, and I've got all the proof to back it up, so there's no worries there. But it would be pretty cool if they would, if they ever shot me a message and were like, hey, we want to put your logo as a vinyl in the game. I would be like, well, here's all the files. Just take this one and drop it right in there, because I've got stupid high resolution. I don't have like a vector graphics editor, so I don't have like an actual vector version of the logo, but the version I do have of it is like, I think 6,000 pixels wide. So it's the actual logo itself is larger than 4K. So it's a whole lot higher resolution than all the vinyls that are on the cars currently. I was gonna say, yeah, Soldier, your messages are kind of confusing me, but the text to speech thing, or the speech to text or whatever, makes a lot more sense. Rocking the Lamborghini in here, okay. Hell yeah. Wayne, I never, you mean like CarX like actually sent them a message or something like that? I never really asked about it. I figure they've got enough shit going on as it is. Not only as far as with CarX Street and everything like that, but you know, I don't know exactly where they're at in Russia, and you know, I don't know what I don't feel like any of us outside of Russia know exactly what's going on there, because of the way that they're pretty tight on their media stuff, and the stuff that does come out in the news about Russia, we usually found out 6 to 8 months later was like completely fabricated or exaggerated by, you know, another country. So with the whole situation going on over there, I don't know what the development team for CarX is having to deal with outside of work. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna I ain't gonna worry with that right now. Yeah, anything I see involved in any of that, because obviously everybody has their own opinions on everything. We don't talk political stuff here, but I just feel so bad for, you know, because as far as any war goes, and this goes for the US too and other countries, the war is done by the government, not the people. You know, the people that live in Russia and the people that live in Ukraine and in Afghanistan and Iraq and Iran and all of these places around the world that seem to be in all these constant struggles and things all the time are just regular people. They're just people, man. Like, they have nothing, they don't want to fight. So, you know, it's always rough seeing, you know, they're in those situations and you don't know what all is going on. But I feel bad for all of them, you know. It's that they have to put up with that shit. They have to deal with it. And it's so cool seeing, like with CarX, for example, that they're still working on the game, they're still updating the game, they're still doing what they do. And the same with the the Shatterline team, the people that are making Shatterline, are in Kiev, Ukraine. Like the power goes out and shit due to airstrikes over there, and they are still working on that game. I mean, the balls on those guys and girls. The whole operation over there is just, it's so incredible to me that in that situation they're still throwing down and doing what they do best, and they're like, hey, we ain't gonna let this bullshit get in the way of our dreams. And that's pretty cool, because I don't know if I could do it. I take that back. I know for certain I couldn't do it. If there was shit blowing up outside of my house right now, you think I'd be on stream? Hell no. I'd be running for the hills, bro. I'd be up out of this motherfucker. Packing the car. Baby, we're leaving. We gotta get the dogs. Let's go. We're going to the mountains. We're getting out of here. I couldn't do it, man. So I have the utmost respect for everyone over there, especially with the Shatterline team, but also, like I said, with the CarX team too, because you don't know what it is where they're going through either. You damn right, Damien. If shit starts blowing up around the outside of my house, boy, I'm getting these dogs. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. You better tag along. You better keep up with the taillights in that BRZ, boy. Actually, I take that back. We'd be in Charlie's car because we'd have the dogs with us. You better keep up with the taillights on that old rickety ass Pontiac. Hey, if she has her way, it won't be old rickety ass Pontiac much longer. She's working on putting a deal together. You could do that kind of shit when you have a real job. Transpotometer? That's my new favorite word. Transpotometer. That has to be a real thing. I feel like there's some industry in which that is actually like a device, a transpotometer. Wayne said Lewin's rocking a rocket ship S-15 over there. Iconic with the follow. What's happening? Hey, man, what's going on? I tell you what, we ain't gonna be on here much longer. I am starting to feel it. I am getting sleepy. I'm glad you made it before we left. Lewin's got this S-15 hooked up here, according to Wayne. I appreciate it, Iconic. You happened to catch the slide style event earlier this evening, probably about 3-4 hours ago, before we started streaming now, or did you just get here? Oh, I thought you meant the speed over there, Wayne. I don't know. I bet you this thing is right quick. It does have kind of the Wayne, the vibe to it with the black and white. Oh, Iconic just got here. Oh, man. Well, if you're into drifting, I'm assuming you are into drifting if you are, if you landed on us here this evening. I'm not telling you to go away, but we're about to be getting off here after a minute. But if you want, go down to our VODs or whatever, our previously streamed content. It was literally earlier on this evening. We had our first slide style event for this year, and definitely recommend check it out if you enjoy drifting in general, but if you enjoy CarX and everything like that, see what slide style is all about. We had an absolute blast doing that. We just wanted to get on here and do some practice runs and show everybody the round 2 map, the line these guys are running for next season. Or next season, good grief. Next round of this season. I need to go to bed. But the next round in February. We'll watch Lou and Damien tear one up here real quick. because they've got their slide style comp cars out. Oh, little lag. Well, oh, doing a little do-si-do here, switching from one side of the car to the other. Look how close Damien is on the transition there as they work their way around. Good grief, that is a run from these guys. Well, there you go. That right there. Iconic if you like that. Definitely take a look from the slide style event earlier on this evening. We were at Atron Circuit, and we had our run set up there. And definitely a fun night. Like I said, just a chill night tonight, hanging out. Of course, you're welcome to join in. Well, I mean, join in with these guys, because I'm about to get off here. I am exhausted. I can't even complete sentences properly anymore. With that, and I need to get some rest, because I've got one of those catering gigs going on tomorrow. I need to message my neighbor to see if he's going to be going too, if I can catch a ride with him, if possible. Stick my, where can we stick the camera? Right here. This will be a good spot. Right here over top of the launch zone here. Iconic says, when are you streaming next? Well, we will be back. So I stream on weeknights, so I will be back Monday night at 6 p.m. You could do, !slide style will take you to the slide style specific Discord, so you can find out everything you could ever want to find out about our slide style events. That has its own little home, but you can also do !Discord to get the link to our stream Discord. We play all kinds of games and stuff like that, and I believe we're getting back to our, I'm going to try to get back to the wrestling streams this week. I'm an observer for the Counter-Strike League in North America called CSC. Oh, Winter Soldier with the follow too. You're the man. Thank you. But I do those games on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, and that's over on the CSC Twitch. So I believe what we're going to do is we're going to do our wrestling game streams that we do, our OCW events. I think we're going to do that on Tuesday and Thursday nights, so that way we've got our Monday and Wednesday stream to just do whatever we want to do, play whatever games we want to play, and have fun. Friday is always slide style night, of course, and then Tuesday and Thursday are going to be the wrestling stream, and then I'll jump over and do the Counter-Strike thing with those guys. So I think that's going to be a great balance to the stream going forward, and a lot more predictable schedule than what's been going on here lately. Coyote got his windshield banner done on the 300CX. Hell yeah. Oh, is it sitting right here? Let me come take a look before we get out of here. Oh, hell yeah. With the flames on either side. Bro, this is perfect. I love it, man. I'm telling you, I love the creativity thing. Damien, is that how you spell that? Come on, son. Dude, Coyote, that looks sick. I love this car, too. Look at the, like, fade, the yellow to red, man. The flames. This thing looks badass, dude. Hell yeah. I'm just messing with you, Damien. Well, that's kind of, that's part of the game plan there, Coyote. That's kind of what we go for. We're the alternative to those things for more than one reason. These guys are over here doing donuts in reverse and shit. Hell yeah. Damn, that's actually pretty impressive, no lie. All right, yeah, I think it's about time for me to jump on up off of here. Sorry for the guys that just got here, just got in. Of course, these guys don't have to leave the server. Y'all can stay in here, drift around, do whatever y'all want to do. But I have got to go get me some sleep. I think the dogs probably need to go out and everything too. So I'm gonna go take care of all that stuff, get ready for bed, and then head out for the weekend. Switch back over here. man. Yep. Congratulations to Wayne again on winning the first round of the 2023 season. Nobody could have ever seen that coming. What a surprise. What a shock. I don't even know. Oh my God. Nah, great job, dude. You definitely deserved it. Nah, dude, you are the man. It was awesome. Had a blast. And a little birdie told me that there's going to be a whole lot of competition coming your way next month. So be prepped for that. Of course, it's going to be on the wonkiest line of all history, but it is what it is. But there's going to be, the soldiers are afoot. They are making their way to you. So we'll see what happens. It'll be a fun one for sure. But I think that is going to do it for us this evening. So like I was saying earlier, we're going to be out for the weekend. So, of course, I will be back on Monday. No clue what the hell we're going to stream on Monday. We haven't done Forza in a while. We haven't done Shatterline in a while. Prop Hunt was really fun the other night. We might be able to see about working that back in. That's what I'll do. I'll text my sister this weekend and see if she wants to jump on, depending on what her work schedule is and everything like that, if she wants to get on. Because if her and Zach can join in, we can get a handful of people, do a little prop hunt. That would be pretty fun. So maybe we'll see about that on Monday. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. The schedule will be updated probably at some point on Sunday. That will be the game plan for that. Fortnite would be fun, too. We haven't messed with Fortnite in a minute either. We'll have to see. We'll figure it out one way or the other. We'll be doing something on Monday. And then, Tuesday we'll go back to, I think we'll get some wrestling stuff going again. Be wrestling and Counter-Strike every Tuesday and Thursday. I like the sound of that. I don't know about anybody else. I like the sound of that a lot. And then, we'll be back to slide style practice here on Friday. So that is the game plan for the week. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and hanging out for slide style earlier this evening. Had an absolute blast doing that one. Ikuza, again, you are the man, pulling like triple duty. He was running the event, taking the photography for the event, and also being race control for the event. All at the same time, even responding to messages in Discord, question all those kind of things. Like, he was just Johnny on the spot with everything tonight and absolutely crushed it. So hopefully we can continue making changes to the back end system to make that job easier and easier and easier on him and all of you guys as drivers to make the event run smoothly. So definitely a fun time. Lewid, you did a great job, man. Flux, you too. All the new drivers, the first time drivers for slide style, you guys all did a great job, not only in driving, but it's definitely it's not hectic at all. It's actually very organized. It's very simple, but there's a lot of moving parts. So, getting in the server when, race control asks you to, and then waiting in the parking area. And then when it's your turn to pull up to the line, but then waiting to be told to go. And then it's time to go and you've got to run your line, but then you've got to come back and wait. And it's like, there's a dance to the whole thing, and a lot of our, Wayne, Theory, Damien, those guys are used to it. It's just they just go with the flow because they did it all last year. But you guys jumping in on the first event and absolutely nailing it on the first try. I mean, that was a huge help to all of us as well. So thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. And like I said, Ikuza is the man. He absolutely crushed it. So couldn't have done any of it without him at all. Or we could have, but it would have taken a good 4 hours longer than it did, man. He kept everything running. Whew, like lightning, man. Quick. Everything was so quick. So, all right. I'll go let these dogs out. Grab me something to drink. Go lay down in the bed. Probably watch slide style until I fall asleep with my puppy dogs and Miss Charlie laying next to me. So, you guys have a good night. Winter Soldier says, Need for Speed. I'm not an EA guy. I can't mess with like EA stuff. They've screwed my account up and all that, but I hate having 5 different programs installed just to run a game, and it's just as cool as Need for Speed looks, man, they got so much cool stuff going on, but I can't get around all the hoops you got to jump through to be able to play their games. But all right, I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. You've been you, and every one of you guys are amazing. I love y'all. Thank you so much for tonight, man. It was so much fun. Everybody that watched, it was a great time. So we're out of here. I'll see y'all on Monday. Everybody have a good weekend. Be safe, and I will see y'all back on Monday. We'll have some fun. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. We'll see y'all on Monday. Peace out.